the reason is that having a meet and greet is very important. You don't have to do a presentation, just a meet and greet, know people, and form a team together and do business together, right? So do me some Joburg, all right, great. There are a lot of Western Cape, Tabo, all right, good. So the meet and greet, just meet up at a restaurant with a few people, and then if you'll need this thing, Shane and myself on a call, we can. But the main thing is getting things running in your city. If you build the foundations, things are going to grow, and we're obviously going to come there. You cannot wait for us to come there. When we come there, we're going to take it to the next level. And if you're doing what you're doing on Zoom and you'll do it in person, it's going to grow a lot big. I know Alda does a lot of in-person presentations with her people. She sits them down in the office and stuff, and that's showing as well. So also congratulations to Alza on hitting Ambassador 2 in just about a day apart. So congratulations, Alza, for that. Yes, Alza. Right, good. Congratulations, Alta. So who in Joburg, who in Cape Town would like to take the reins? Remember, you're not just doing it just on your own. You are grabbing the entire market there. It's yours. As Shane says before, the guys from the West come here and they farm our markets. It's our people. We have market share and we need to take advantage of that. So anyone, you can reach out either on the Zoom or on the groups to say that, you know what, you want to start something in Joburg, you want to start something in Pretoria, in Cape Town. On the group, there are people that are there, and we will connect you all and we'll start something in your area. So on I think it was the 28th, right, Shane? 28th, I think I said.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so 28th in Durban, we will meet on Florida Road. I will put the address here. It's called 153 Florida Food Hub. So my friend owns this. It's the #1. I voted #1 in Durban for a new hotspot last year at the Tourism Awards. Beautiful place, ample. It used to be Vakamata. The guy owns the whole building. So you got a VIP lounge on the top, an open deck. But we're just going to meet there and we'll do a meet and greet. I'll carry my laptop. If anyone got a guest, bring them and come. We can do a little presentation. I don't mind doing that. But main thing is let's kick it off, because on that day, we're going to discuss our future meeting for the next event, which Shane and I will discuss. So the following week, we will definitely do our first official event with the projector and all. So does that sound good to everyone? So Indumi in Bedford View, anyone in Bedford View, please reach out to Indumi. Anyone in the Johannesburg region, we got Andres there as well. Andres, be specific which area as well, because I know it's a big place. Yvette in Centurion. Yvette, you are near Alza, so you guys form a team there, let us know. And then Alza does have a presentation room, and we can do things there and grow from there out. So welcome to the call. We want to take this to the next level. We want people to hit those big ranks. As you saw how simple it is to hit. I know a lot of people are very close to it. So if you look at your dashboard, we're going to show you on the call how to build. There's no wrong way to build, but there is a right way, right? Let's just put it that way, right? And then we're going to show you all of that. So just before I begin, okay, yeah, Shane put it up there, right? Good. 153 Florida Food Hub, right? You won't go wrong. It's next to Pedro's on Florida Road. And yeah, so you'll basically see there on the 28th. Take the date. If you're not in Durban, you got friends in Durban, invite. And let's just do that. Now, everyone, whatever you're doing, take pictures, post on social media, hashtag the hell out of it, whatever you're doing, because those hashtags have value to it. People want to be part of something. Some people may join your business and not do anything because they want to be part of a community. They bought in. That is great. They want to feel a sense of belonging, right? Automatically, when they see other people winning, they want to win as well. Because now they think it's possible. Hey, you know what? If I just do this and I plug in and I bring people, I can make some money. Yes, that's network marketing. Whoever invites the most people makes the most money. Y'all know the saying, it just goes just like that. So fill the seats up. Promote it on social media. People want to know what's happening, and that's how you're getting extra leads, right? You don't even have to mention nothing about what your meeting was about, in detail. Just a few lines, just a few friends hanging out, earning crypto every day. That's all. That's enough catchy things to ask anyone, how are you doing it? And then you take it to the next step, right? So basically, that is great. So what time will the meeting be in Durban? I think let's do 10 or 11 a.m. I think. Yeah, I think 11 a.m. is good time. 11 a.m. on Saturday, because we don't take too much time. 11 till about 1 p.m. Yeah. Does that sound good? Let me know. 11, yeah, 11 a.m. is good till about 1 p.m. And anyone wants to hang around later, they can. All right, so that's a good time. We can strategize and we'll do little meetings in different districts, whether you got teams in Glenwood, you got teams in Umhlanga, whatever. We will move around. Shane and I will meet you all day and we'll grow this as big as we can. And we'll take it from there onwards. So when DMA and M come, we'll easily pack out the room with over 200-300 people, right? So that's how serious we are about this. So let's start this presentation. You can take a screenshot of that if you want, and then the address, and I'll put it on the group in the official invite as well. Thank you so much, Shane, for that. Let me
Just to
just,
come in,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
but I won't be able to make it on the date because I won't be in Durban at the time. So
yeah,
guys, please pack it out. Zach is going to be there with the tech team as well, to answer you guys' questions. It'll be good. It'll be good for you guys to meet, get to know each other. You see each other on the Zoom. It'll be nice to actually be together and compare ideas and share ideas on what's working, ask questions, because there's somebody here that knows a little bit more than the other person. So, but on the
exactly.
next event, definitely we will be. I will be around. But now with this one, I do apologize for not being there in advance.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shane. And yeah, so we will do that. We'll make videos and we'll go viral, event from event. Remember, there's something that Holton Bugs uses that I still use, and it's called this. I'm putting it in the chat. It's called BAM. BAM. I don't know what the hell that was when he spoke about it until I finally heard on GoPro. It's called book a meeting from a meeting, right? Book a meeting from a meeting. Now, what does that mean? That's basically you have a meeting, right, today, and you can have a little meeting in your house with people you know, like, and trust, no strangers. You can start small. You don't have to go out and hire venues. Book a meeting from a meeting. So if you have a meeting at your house with 5 friends and they bring 5 friends that they know, like, and trust, and you are okay with that, you can come home, sit, and then light snacks, right? Just tea, coffee, whatever. Don't go all out and stuff. Keep it cheap. And then you do a little presentation. Now, whoever signs up from that meeting, in the next 3 to 5 days, the meeting is happening at their house. Does that make sense? With their friends and family, right? Now you're exposing the business. So you're not sitting today and you're waiting, okay, you know what, this person signed up, when do I get started? No, that's the rule. You sign up today, next 3 to 5 days, we're doing a meeting at your venue. Simple as that. Someone signs up there, we're doing a meeting at their venue. That's how you're going to grow the community. And guess what? At every venue, these people know each other. So they're going to bring more friends and more friends and more friends. And eventually, you're going to have a little team growing, 30, 40, 50 people. You'll start a trend. And that's how it begins, right? If you don't do this, someone else is. This is, I think, Shane, you remember this from the World Venture days. That's exactly what we did. We
Yeah.
could we call it, I think we call it travel parties, right? You don't have to call it house parties, but something like that, right? So we can do something like that. Simple as that. And we do that presentation. It's so fun. Everybody chips in. If you're having a bring and share, everybody can bring something, whether it's a bag of chips, whether it's something. So everyone is working together. Yeah, okay, Teresa says Tupperware. Yes, Tupperware is one of the old one that started that as well. So yes, you'll get the idea. Keep it cheap. The value is in the presentation. Don't worry about spending big money on food and stuff. None of that, right? And then you can do that. So then why we do that? Because when we do meetings throughout the week, the last Saturday of every month is a super Saturday. Every single person who's doing a meeting is always inviting for the last Saturday of the month, right? Why? Because that's our main event, right? Yeah, yes, and do me out the wall benches too. I was part-time sitting in the back, but my mom did very well, and yeah, we worked with session and stuff. So basically, that's what we do. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're on Zoom call or what, you're always inviting for the last Saturday. So at least on the last Saturday, eventually we'll be booking out hotels, right, and packing out rooms because everyone knows where to be. Your diary of the last Saturday is already booked. Simple as that. In network marketing, I had weddings and stuff that came up, and I had better plans. I had to be at that presentation because someone was going to say something that I need to listen to. I even told my cousin once, I'll come for your next wedding. Didn't sound right, but I told him that. But anyways, the point is that you need to be there more than anything else. You can always meet that person on the next day, whatever it is, when they come back from honeymoon, they're still going to be there, right? Point is that you need to know what matters most to you. So let's get on with the presentation. So we'll do that. Everyone can basically understand how to start something, because if we don't start something, someone else will. So I want to do this. Basically, this is something I learned from Les Brown as well. It was quite funny, but let's start with this, right? So I want you all to comment, right? You can unmute as well if you're able to. Which one is the chicken egg and which one is the eagle egg? So I type left if you think the left one is, or type R if you think the one on the right is the chicken egg. Which one is the chicken egg? Is it L or R? I'm not able to see the chat, but there we go. All right, so let's see. Just type L for left or R. Okay, L. Okay, Fiona says R. All right. Tabitha says L. John says R. All right, so we got more L's than R, right? And no one is right, but when it comes to this thing, science, we got to know. All right, so Clifford says R. All right, so the reality is the left is the chicken egg, right? Goldie says R. The right is the eagle egg, right? The point is here, you see, we all have different minds of seeing things, right? Perception, as they say, you can see one thing differently, and two people can see the same thing differently. That's the point, right? Now, this is the chicken egg, and that is the eagle egg. Now, why is it so important and symbolic in what we're doing? Because when you start a business, this is you. This is you, right? You look the same, you're white, you're round, this one's a bit oval, but you look the same. You weigh the same as well. It's almost the same weight, right? So when you start a business and you're showing your friends the business, they're going to tell you, you know what, one of those things don't work. It's not going to work. I know a friend once who lost all his money. And he lost all his money because of stupidity. As you know, in crypto, you can never lose everything you have unless you sell it at a loss. You're not trading, people. You are earning and holding, right? If Bitcoin goes all the way down to like $1,000, right, and you're still holding, it's going to go all the way back up. But if you sell out of fear, you lost everything. That's how the markets work. It always will correct itself. You need to realize that. Doesn't matter how long it takes. It will always go back to where it once was. That's how things work. But from the poor mindset, the moment they see it going down, they sell everything and they lose. And then weeks later, it goes all the way up, and it's called like buyer's remorse. You go to a mall, you buy a nice outfit, whatever it is, a jacket, whatever, shoes, and then you know what? 5 days later, clearance sale, half price. You're like, bloody hell, spend $1,500, another 10 things going for like $500. Buyer's remorse. That's what happens, right? So in life, when you're in business, remember, no two people are going to see the business the way you do. When you're in business, you are in shotgun mode. When you fire a shotgun shell, it goes all over, right? A blind person can hit the target with a shotgun. Now, the point is that in network marketing, you are in shotgun mode because now you are looking for the right people. Yes, you brought in 3, 5, 10 people. That is good. Now you are looking for who's actually gonna build the business, or you're helping them build the business, and now you know who to focus on. Because when you focus, you become something called laser focus. Now you're in sniper mode. Now you know who your future ambassador ones are going to be, who your future ambassador twos are going to be, who your future ambassador 5, 10s are going to be, right? Like when Shane's a Ruby, he's going to look at, okay, who's going next ambassador 10? Who can I help to get ambassador 10? When he goes Sapphire, he's going to look for the next Rubies, right? The next Rubies are look for the next ambassador 10s. Next ambassador 10 will look for the next ambassador 5s. So forth. As you get forward, pull someone else up. That's the business. But if you're going to listen to the person with the chicken mindset who looks just the same as you but has a different mind, you're going to become like that. But then what happens after a while? After the egg hatches, what happens? That happens, right? So now you're looking a bit bigger, right? You're looking a bit bigger, you're looking a bit stronger, you got your claws and stuff like that. And the point is, you both still can't fly, right? So they'll still try and doubt you to say, you know what? Yeah, I can't wait for that thing to fall and stuff like that. I can't wait for the market to crash and stuff. They'll be saying these things behind your back, but they may even say none of your face. Simple as that. No, you cannot trust the system, because crypto started, nobody knows who owns Bitcoin and stuff. Who cares about that? It has value to it, right? Anything in life, remember something, nothing in life has any value except the value you add to it. How many of you all have something your grandparents may have left for you? Maybe it's a material, a cloth or a face cloth, whatever it is. It has literally no monetary value to you, but to you, it's more priceless or precious than anything money can give you. To you, that means the most, right? Maybe they gave you something that, a pen, whatever it is, I don't know, a quilt, whatever. To you, it means the world. To other people, no, it's just something. They don't care about it. Why? Because they don't have it. You have it. It's value to you. So as you venturing in the business, this is you. You start to become bigger, you start to become stronger, and then you start to move away from the chickens. because the chickens will always do what chickens do. Eagles don't follow eagles. Chickens follow chickens. Wherever they go, they'll like jump off a cliff, just like how the sheep does, right? One follow, everyone goes. So eventually, when you start to basically understand how your business is going, you begin to change internally, which change on the outside. And then your friends tell you, you know what, you're not the same person I once knew. It's like, good. I'm happy you're saying that because we're not meant to be the same in life. Muhammad Ali said the person who reaches 50 sees life the same as he did at 30 has wasted 20 years of his life. And that's powerful. If you think the world hasn't changed in the last 10 years, that means you haven't, because the world has changed a lot. And then as you go to the business and you start moving away from the chickens, you begin to look like this, right? Now it's different, right? The scales are tipping because you have success on your side. You have success on your side, you're earning your dream life, you basically going where you want to go, not when someone tells you, you know what, it's 10 a.m., it's tea time, you can go on your break. No, you take your break when you want because you don't work for anyone anymore, right? Because you now own your life while your friend, take nothing away from them, they have the chicken mindset, that's okay, right? Everyone has a purpose in life. You just realize that your purpose means greater for you than working for someone else and buying whatever dream they are selling you. While you build their dream, you forget about yours. And then you get old and you say, you know what? Oh man, I should have done more in my life. And the reality is you still can. You shouldn't ever look back at regret. Wherever you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. None of us on a call deserve more than what we have, because if we deserve more than what we have, we will already have it. You got to understand that, right? So now you look like this, and eventually your friends don't recognize you anymore, and that's okay because in the end, this is you flying in the sky while a chicken still runs on the ground, right? So you got to know the price for your freedom may come at a loss of you moving away from your friends, and that's okay. I still love my friends. We used to meet up every week. Now I haven't even met them for, I think, about like the last 8 years. We chat now and then because I made new friends around who think like me, who basically are interested in new things and not just jobs, and that's okay. Jobs are fine, but you have to attract the right mindset of people, because when you're all vibrating on the next level and you all are looking at opportunities differently while they are looking at the news and one, oh, petrol going up, food price going up, you're not cared about that because you know, hey, I need my money to go up so I can afford all of that. So you focusing on the solution while they're focusing on the problem. The reality is most people focus 95% on the problem and 5% on the solution. That's why they have more problems. If you focus 95% on the solution and 5% on the problem, your problem becomes so small you don't even care about it. It's not there. So that's you, right? You're all eagles on the call. You're meant to soar high. And the beautiful thing about an eagle, as it ascends into the sky, all the other birds will attack it, because why? The eagle is a bird of prey, it's looking for its next target, but the birds will attack it. What does the eagle do? It doesn't even bother to fight with the small bird. It'll take the beating, but it'll start to ascend higher and higher and higher. Eventually, eagle is well over 10,000 feet in the air, and the other birds just fall away. Why? Because the air becomes so thin that they cannot breathe, and then the eagle is up there free as can be. Nothing can touch it. And that's the price we pay for going the journey. They say the journey of the entrepreneur is a very lonely one, and that's good. That's why you got to learn to listen to your own heartbeat, because at times it's be the only beat you'll hear. Point is that you don't have to be alone. We are all on this call together. So you're not alone in the business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to touch on that to let people know that, people are going to discourage you along the way, and you're going to have to realize, am I a chicken or am I an eagle? It'll be a defining moment. And when you think about it, you may laugh at them because you're thinking of the chicken and the eagle, but just tell them, you know what? This one guy, Zaf, showed me something on the Zoom. I'm not laughing at you, but I'm just thinking in my mind, So that's okay. Let them understand what they believe. But remember something, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but not their own facts. Invite them to a call, whether it's Shane doing it, DMA doing it, or whether you invite them for a Sunday because they're too busy to worry about anything else. Invite them and do your follow-up. If they don't show up, that's okay. Just move on. They're not serious. Right? So Shane, that's something I wanted to share. Just put that together like an hour before. Then let me just do that.
Wow, the symbolism that is very, very, it's like very, very powerful. And sometimes in life we don't really think about that. Because I always say that I like to be an eagle. You when you're flying high above, it's lonely up there. on the ground, you got a lot of chickens running everywhere. But up there, it's lonely. And there's nothing wrong with being lonely when you're successful, but there's place for everybody else. That's the beauty part. Up there, there's place for everybody else. So Zaf, guys, let's just show some appreciation for Zaf on that, on that opener. I think that gives us a lot to think about of the way we look at life as well. So when I got started with this, there was zero, zero people in the business, etc. But with the support from the others, I had to stay focused. Yes, I get no's. I get no's all the time. And I don't waste my time explaining exactly why you should be part of this, because if you don't get it, you don't get it, right? So that is why these trainings are very, very important. And Zaf, I just want to thank you for that. Those nuggets, they're very, very important for personal development. And if you guys did notice that, Zaf is very into personal development. Personal development is something that's very, very important. Like me, I listen to my Les Browns in the morning. There's a lot of material that I listen to, because sometimes when you wake up in the morning, your day, you don't know how your day is going to be. You don't know what the challenges are. And if you don't have that motivation at the side of you, it's very, very easy to give it. It's very, very easy to give up. It's very easy to listen to somebody's opinion. And I learned this, a long time ago. It's a saying that says if you buy into somebody's opinion, you're actually buying into their lifestyle. So whose opinion are you buying into? That's very, very important. And I was speaking to somebody who told me, that they're so broke, and they moved from Johannesburg to Durban, and it's so difficult. And then I showed them, and then they came back to me and said, yeah, but I'm so skeptical. And I said that this is not for you. This is not for you, because you cannot go and promote something that you're skeptical about. And I told her being skeptical and broke at the same time is a very dangerous combination. A lot of broke people are skeptical. Now, we've come a long way in terms of looking at the different project. How do we take the project, etc. You can have, a good project. That's no problem. But how do you build it? You need to be on trainings. You need to understand. We've got the experience. I can tell you how to do an invite. When you having a party, or like, how would you call it? Back in the travel party, I will tell you how to set the chairs. I will tell you what music to play. I will tell you the etiquette and what to say first. I will plan everything out for you. So when somebody comes into the room, we know where there's zero friction. We know, I'll be able to set up the whole place for you. Yet if somebody else has something, they say, but Shane, we don't get the same results. I said, yes, because everything has a system in place. And if you don't follow that system, it's not going to work for you. So on this call here, what we're going to do is to give you a little bit about the back office stuff. Okay. So I am going to hand it over back to Zaf. Zaf, you just tell me which page I need to go on. And because a lot of you ask for back office training. How many of you ask for back office training? You can just stick the flame there, just give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And what you're going to do is you're going to put it into the chat, because we're not going to be here talking about what we think you know. There's a chat there. You need to type in, hey, Shane, hey, Zaf. Okay, let's go with Zaf, because my throat. Hey, Zaf, I would like to know this about the back office. How do I calculate this? How do I calculate that? Like today, there was a comment about Group Cassie. I think Cassie's on the call today. So whatever is on your mind, this is your time to ask a question, okay? Please don't feel shy. We're not here to ridicule. At the end of the day, no question is a silly question. As long as you're talking about, don't talk to me about my coin and something else. That really don't ask me about something else. This is our focus here. We are eagles, we're flying, baby. So talk to us about your back office. Now, what questions do you guys have? Zaf, I think before, while the guys are rubbing around the questions and going through the notes, maybe you'd like to give a small introduction on where we should start, and I'll be able to share the screen.
All right. Yes. So just on the chat, how many of you are log into your back office every day? Every day. How many of you are log into your back office every single day? And Julie, I know you like, yes. Chris, yes. Yeah, Shane. All right. So I know, yes. Let's see. I do. If you don't, it's fine to put it. It's okay. Honesty is good as well. So, okay. Tandeka says me, Vet says me, Vikash says me. Yes. All right. So I would say almost, well, everyone so far is good. That's good. That's dedication. Me every second. Okay, yes, every second day. That's fine as well, right? So that's good. That's good, right? I mean, I log in multiple times a day as well because look, it's there for you to learn. Remember something, people are coming into your business, they're gonna ask you questions, and then if you don't know, you're gonna ask someone else, right? Now that's okay. If you don't know, don't make it up. It's always good to ask the person who brought you on, and that's fine. But getting started right, when I got involved in network marketing, even when I had no volume, I used to go back and think, oh, maybe something will happen. Maybe something is there, nothing is there. And then my mentor told me, Zaf, we don't wait for spillovers here. We create the spillovers. I'm like, bloody hell, you're sitting with like 40,000 people and I'm gonna start from one. It's like, yes, I also started from there. So you create the spillover, right? For yourself. Simple as that. That's the beautiful thing about this business. You're not building other people's team, you're building your dream team, right? And everyone below you are building their dream team. However, you can help them. You can help them because I find this business from any smart contract for me. I was telling Alza as well earlier on, this is such a loving business because I gave away a lot of people to help people get started as well. And it came back to me abundantly, right? Because the volume, that's what you're playing for, right? The volume. So in that way, you start with five, as DMA says, that on this call CD5. So you start with five, right? And just like all the eggs in one basket, you will look at which ones are hatching, right? Some will, some won't. So as Lumi says, so what? So you start with five. If you want to start with 10 people, go 10, fine, but start with five. Out of the five, technically you only need three, but if you got all five working, it's great. So I focused only on three and I brought in about six other people, six, seven, yeah, I got about 9 people. So focus on that. And guess what? As I hit Ambassador 1, leg number 4, out of nowhere, 1,000+ volume happened there, right? So that became my second powerful leg now out of nowhere. So you don't know what's going to work for people at what time. That guy has been on a call on, I think it was DMA's call, and Shane was talking about the introduction and stuff about where Ripple is going. He tuned into that call. He thought it was his first call. He said, Zaf, you know what? This is actually scary that I got so less. I said, yeah, I was telling you, you know what? You need to think about what you want. He said, Zaf, I want a lot of money, but I want to help a lot of people. I said, okay, that's fine. What are you going to come on with? He said, is 900 XRP too less? I was like, no, nothing is too less. If you can afford that, good for you. That's fine. Came on with that. Brought his team on as well, and he's building. Amazing guy. So that's why calls are important. You don't have to do the closing. It happens on the call automatically because the proof is in the scene. When they see things, they want to do things because they're going to be part of something. And this project is so rewarding that no matter what you put in, you're always going to get 2, 3, 4 times back, depending on your efforts, right? So in that way, it's very good. So thank you everyone for participating. If you log into your back office every day, you're showing dedication to your own business. If you show up when there's little, you'll show up when there's more. If you only show up when there's more, eventually, you know what, there'll be nothing much left there because people will begin to realize, you know what, if my upline is not showing up, why must I show up? And then they'll just let go of their dreams. That's what happens, right? Or yeah, worst case scenario, they'll join someone else's business out of spitefulness, and you don't want that. So show up for yourself, and your team will show up for you. Simple as that. So Goldie said, I bought 109 XRP yesterday. When can I slide it? All right, so yes. So today, something amazing happened to me. One of my bots expired because I basically earned all the income from there. And guess what? My one bot accelerated, and it's also on the 45-day. So that's something I've seen for myself on the first time on my dashboard. And why that happened? Because I capped out on the other bot that was already on the Sonic. So if you got a bot that's already on Sonic, you cannot Sonic 2, 3, 4 at the same time and accelerate as well. Right? That's how the company stays profitable and everyone earns. So in that way, once one of your Sonic bars are completed, you will be able to swipe that one and accelerate, but you will still earn on that accelerator, if that makes sense. And when that accelerator is available, you'll earn a lot more, right? So that's something I've learned today by looking at that. All right, so I was not on presentation yesterday. How can I get information? Okay, Funeka, this is a training. Whoever invited you, get back to them. They are going to walk you through the process on how to get signed up. But if you want to tune around and see how the back office works, that's fine. So get back to who invited you. All right, what was the questions here? I think Delia had a question somewhere. Yeah, I just missed it. It's XAB strategy. All right, yeah. So okay, so yeah, so I assisted you on. So let's just go through what Delia asked as well. So Delia asked how to get to Ambassador 1. So that's everyone's first core rank, right? Now I tell people it's a 90-day thing, right? Even Shane says it's a 90-day thing. So I tell people don't chase the bait, which means you don't have to go out of pocket, right? You're building your business. 90 days you got. Right? Shane showed something the other day that I saw on my dashboard. And for the first time that I didn't know you can click it. So it's the 90-day thing at the bottom. If you click it, that whole thing comes up. You'll see that whole, Shane will show you just now, but that whole part pops up and it shows you how many days you are active and how many days you have left. So everyone can do that. Yeah, I think it's on the home page. Yeah. So the 90-day thing shows you that on that, here's it there. So it shows you there. You can see going all the way from backwards to 1 is how many days you got left to hit this volume. And then from there onwards, whatever you earned will obviously be in your commissions and it's yours. And the whole idea of building the business, number one is everyone comment in the chat, right? Comment in the chat. Okay, Delia, when the bot caps out, it's not expired, it actually caps out. So you earn that back. When you're building a team, the faster you build, the quicker your bot cycle out. Eventually, when you're building a big team and you get to, maybe you get to Ruby, maybe you get to Sapphire, Diamond, you'll be capping out 50, those 50 XRP bots or 100 XRP bots 2-3 times a week. You'll earn that 300x quicker. The bigger your team grows and the quicker you get momentum, those bots cap out quicker, which means more income for you. That's what happens. You will experience that very soon as well. Some people did, and Dumi experienced it on, I think, on a third day. Her bot expired and she didn't know. And then we looked and said something's wrong there, and then we found out that's what happens. So with that,
So can I just come in there, Zaf, quickly?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So guys, if you are building this organization, it's your responsibility to make sure your shop that you know, look at it as the shop now. I'm just creating this analogy for you, that your shop has enough of space to bring in the stock. As your business expands, you need a bigger shop, including then you get a warehouse. You understand? So in this place, your rental space is your bots. The bigger bots you have more money's coming in, more money's coming in. You can't have small bots and grow a big team, because somebody down the line is going to take a big contract with a huge amount of XRP. Now the commission has to go somewhere. So if your bot is small and cannot accommodate that XRP, maybe it's already on 350% and it caps at 400%, then you're going to be in trouble. So if you are building a business, you got to treat this like a business. You got to be on it, because you don't know who from the downline is going to sign up somebody that says, I've got 1,000 XRP lying here, like what happened to Zach. I want to throw it in. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you have, you know, a bot size that can accommodate. So how do you see that? Sorry, Zaf, I just jumped in there.
Cool. No, it's conversational. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys go onto your homepage, you'll see here, my bot is going to cap at 5,000 XRP. I'm already on 808. I'm 16.3. So when I come here, I know when it comes to about 3.5, call it 3,000. Okay. The next 500 I need to take. I need to buy from the 500 XRP. I need to take a new bot. That'll give me another 2,000 XRP. You understand? This earning progress is showing you where you are about to cap. If you are not watching this here, and this capping is basically a sum of all your bots put together times 400%. If you are building, if you are not building, it's 300%. This is where you would see that value. So here on your bar, you can see 808 are already earned so far from the 4,996. Am I making sense, guys? So you've got to be watching this progress here. Back to you.
Yes. So that's exactly where you see that. So everyone, when you're starting, you know, they say 11. 11 is not the minimum. 11 to get activated. If you bring 2 people in, you're going to cap out on that automatically. So if you come on with 50 or 100, logically thinking, right? Most businesses, network marketing companies, you start with an average of almost 3,000, right? Here it's not even that. It's way less than that. You can get started. And whatever you put in, you get out. So if you're serious about the business, remember something. When you're introducing people to the business, they're going to come to you for the price. When you go to the dealership, you don't go tell the dealer, is this car 300,000? No, the dealer will tell you the price. You don't go make your price. They know the price of the car. And then you negotiate after that. So you meet people where they are. When people are asking you, what's a good price to come in? Don't give them a selfish price and tell them 500 to come in when you came in with a 20, right? You're going to tell them, what's reasonable for you? How big do you want to build a business? Do you want to build it slow or fast? If you want to build it slow, well, you come in with 30 because 30 is a hell of a lot more and better than coming in with 11. Because logically, you are setting them up for success. Because later on, they're going to come and say, you said you must come on with 11. This person came on with 50. And you'd be like, yeah, you know what? I thought you couldn't afford it. So don't prejudge people. If they're going to ask you, so you need to assess them. If you are hiring someone for your business and company, you're not cared about what's in their CV. That doesn't matter. You are cared about what value can they add to the company. Honestly, the best CEOs in the world don't give a damn about all your degrees. All they care about is, how are you going to make my business better? And that's the mindset you're going to have. You're going to work with your people, hold their hands, and make their dreams come true. As long as they're following that and listening to what you're teaching, you help them achieve what they need to achieve, you automatically achieve that. That's just the best tip I can give anyone. So with that, when you're starting off in the business, you don't have to tell me what's the minimum to come on board. It's like, you know what? Are you a minimum or a maximum person? Do you want to start slow or do you want to start fast? You start fast, coming with either 20, 30, 50 is even better. You start them off with 100 and they say, you know what, can I do 50? Even great. You got a better deal there, but they also got a better start. Now they can teach their people that. And then guess what? You started something different. So be different. Don't follow the norm and focus on that. When DMA says it's 10 or 11, he means to activate. Remember that, because some people will come on. What he means is some people have a lot of money, but they're going to buy next week. But this week they can activate, because if they share their link with someone else and that person buys in and they're not activated, they missed out on commissions. That's why it's important when he says activate. Some people may miss that. He says activate. Don't say start your life and build your dream life with 10. He means activate. So if you share your link with Shane and Shane shares it with someone else and that someone else shares with someone else and that someone comes on board with 1,000, whatever, you'll earn from that. But if you don't activate and you share your link, that person comes on with 1,000, whatever, you miss out on that, on all of that. You'll start building after that. That's when you'll start earning. So don't miss out on that. Get all that straight when you're bringing people on, because it's sad to see people lose commissions. Some people lose a lot, but I would rather say, you know what? It's a tuition fee you pay for the things you did not know. Simple as that. You might as well lose a couple thousands now than losing millions later. This will teach you discipline, right? So with that, Shane, you can share that screen again. Let's see what else questions people got here in the meantime. So
To show
yes.
you guys, so I want to show you guys something, right? By today's volume, the team only was almost 1,900 XRP. Just this. And when we look at the comp plan, okay, just open up the comp plan here, so we're all on the same page. When we look at the comp plan here, some people will say, yeah, but how long it'll take to get to 2,500? If you're consistent with this business, and if you do what needs to be done, be on Zoom calls, be on the trainings like what you guys are doing, basically you can claim 6%, let's call it 7% every 2 or 3 days. 7% of 2,500 is how much is that?
Right.
I'll just 7% of 2,500 times 7%. That's 175 XRP every 2 days you'll be claiming, because your team is growing and your numbers are growing. Can you see that? So when you come to your homepage, all of this is on your homepage. When you click view earning reports, this will give you the breakdown of how you earn it, where your airdrops is coming from, your direct bonus. My level bonus alone is 471 XRP. Can you see? I haven't cleaned my team bonus as yet. I'm already earning from staking. You see how that works? So this is under your view reports, which will be able to show you everything. And all of this is under the home page. Okay, so go and play with it, and because you can't break this. You can't break it. Just click on this here, and it will give you all your information. Back to you.
All right. Yes. So you all know exactly how to start the business, right? So I want you all, everyone on the call to sit tonight and over the weekend and decide what's a good entry point for your business. Because here's the reality, yes, you can build a business from 11 XRP to millions, right? And I did make a video on that, and DMA also explained something on that before. You can, but you need the numbers as well, right? Here's the thing, if you could have one person come in with 100, or maybe one person coming with 100, or maybe three people come in with 50, or maybe 10 people coming with 50, versus you putting in 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 to make 100, which is easier. It's easier to basically, or simpler, to come in with less people, with more XRP, and it grows your business smarter, right? Not to say that you cannot build an empire, you can. It takes a lot of effort, but you can. The point is that the business is available to all income brackets. That's the main thing. But you want to build this in a hurry. I was just telling Alza, I think, on a call earlier on that, you know what? As much as I want XRP to go to $3, $5, $10 quick, the reality is a lot of people will miss out the chance to make money. So we want you to stay around $1.50, $2 max for at least this year while we build. And that's a fact. I mean, how many of y'all can agree with that? If tomorrow XRP went to $10, you'll be crying, right? If you haven't really made your 1,000 or 10,000, whatever, right? So you want it to stay that, but at the same time, yes, build it like there's no tomorrow. It's not about the hype, it's about the reality. What's happening in the world. Nashkin always talks about that, and you see it in the news every single day. You're going to see it on the Google News, everything on your phone. You open your phone, you're going to see XRP everywhere because it's happening. It's making waves. That should inspire you to share those articles on your WhatsApp status. Simple as that. And you can create your own hashtag. The article is doing the talking for you. You just create your own caption. It's simple as that. Use what's out there. You don't have to recreate the wheel. And this is the part where Shane was showing as well. This is where you find all your team stuff, your business materials. You
Yeah,
want
it's under home.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, you click on home, more, and you
Yeah.
scroll down to media, because a lot of you ask for presentations, right? So here you'd find the English XAB presentation, and it's kind of cool. When you click on it, it's the same thing that we present. Okay. So you can just download this on your phone. It's the exact same thing, in fact. And so it's all under media here. Then under YouTube, you get all your links, how to add funds, how to access the site, and all different languages as well. And then on the social media links, you've got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Telegram, and you'll be able to join the community directly from here. So that's under media for you guys.
So that's your XAB, your inventory. Everything you want is there. So if the presentation changes, you'll find the latest one here. So it's there, right? So don't ignore that. Go around, play with your website, and you'll learn new things, and you'll be teaching us some things if we don't see it. So that's a good thing as well, right? So whatever you learn, you're going to teach your team. And the main thing is you want an active team. You want teams to ask you questions, tough questions, or whatever it is, because it makes them better. It makes you better. You understand the business in a much better way. So Sheldon has a question. I know, Ndumi, you got a question. You want to unmute and ask the question because you didn't type it. You can unmute, I think.
Yeah. Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, Zeph. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Elza, once again, my friend. So Zeph, I sent you a screenshot, right? And then he asked, what is the difference between a lifetime airdrop balance and the airdrop balance? And the screenshot that I sent you, this is his personal one, not my back office. So the lifetime airdrops is 10.3, and then the airdrops balance is 7.2. Now, he wants to know the difference between the two. So I just thought that it would be very good for everyone to hear that as well, because I'm sure it's going to be relevant for all of us.
So yes, Shane, do you want to take that on?
Yep. So it is what it says, lifetime airdrop. So whatever airdrops you accumulated from the first day you got your bot is here. And once you have five airdrops here, 5 XRP, you can transfer it to your fund wallet. Okay, where, and as you can see, I transferred a whole lot. Okay, so you can, once you have 5 here, you click transfer and it'll go to your fund wallet. So this is accumulation of all you had, and this is what you've got for the last week. So some people probably don't cash this out, or they don't send it to the fund wallet and they forget about it. Pick up an echo there. So you just click transfer to fund, and what would happen is when you go to your home page, you will find it appeared here on your fund wallet, right here. So this shows, okay, these are all my, see from a commission wallet, I transferred 26, you'll see from an airdrop. Let's go back up here next. There you see this here? I transferred on the 13th of March 6 from my airdrop wallet. So airdrops is a fancy word for your returns or your interest, what your bot gives you. That's basically what's airdrops. So if I click on airdrops today, it would show you how much, like from the time we got started with the call, I received some airdrops coming in here. Can you see that? So all of this here gets paid to me on a Monday. I click transfer and it goes to my fund wallet on my home page. And then from here, I can decide what to do, either withdraw it, or should I see like this commission here, I can just click on it and I can send it to the fund wallet. And then now, if I go to my fund wallet again, you'll see that it moved from here to here. So now if somebody wants a gift code, I click on this here. I select gift code. I put in the amount, get OTP. I'll put in the email. I click submit, and I collect the cash from them. Or if they want to pay me in XRP, they can. So everything happens from your home page and your fund wallet. This is where everything happens. Your commission wallet is where your level bonus and your direct bonus comes in from here. So if I click on this here, it's going to show me, see, I just transferred the 29. So these are the level bonuses I got from everybody here. Can you see? So your commission wallet shows you exactly which level you're getting your funds from coming in. Commission wallet, airdrops. So both airdrops transfer to fund wallet, commissions comes to fund wallet. And from here, you can withdraw. And then from here, you'll see there's a new link that's going to be coming up here that says send to your MasterCard. So you could stake, I could stake this. I could transfer to somebody else in another organization. I just have to click on this here and put in his wallet address, and I could send the XRP to him or give codes. You guys understand that? Or I could withdraw this to my wallet, my decentralized wallet. Am I making sense? So Goldie asks, and what if you leave it in your airdrop? Well, you can leave it there. That's fine, but it's not working. It's not doing anything for you. Imagine now if I just left this here, it was 40. It's lying there where I could have transferred it to fund wallet, okay? And then I could have bought another bot. I could have funded another bot and make it work for me. That's the beauty of this. Your airdrops can be working for you. Once you have 5, you transfer it to your fund wallet. You wait for your commissions to kick in. So this you have 11. You go to packages. You click add package. Fund wallet, you put in how many you've got there. You can see it says 49.97. So I can put 48 here, plus 1 will give me 49. But I won't do that now because obviously I don't need to. But you can use your airdrops to fund another bot for you and your commissions. Anyway, everybody understood that part?
Yes, yes, I believe so. And
Yes, thank you.
all right, great. Yeah, because I also did that a long time ago. I think when I first started, I was too short of buying another bot, and 2 airdrops was there, and I waited for it to get to 5, and then I transferred it and I made up the amount. So yeah, so you can use that people because that's your money. And as Shane said, remember something, we're teaching a system where every time you see 11, right? So basically, before we get to that part, what's your income target for XRP? How much XRP do you want to hold? Anybody, just comment in the chat. Everyone's free to do so. Just comment how much XRP you want to earn. We all are aiming for different milestones. We get to 10,000, then we're gonna get to 50, then 100,000, whatever it is. Right, Tabo says 10,000, great. Tulti says, I think it's 100,000. Yeah, 100,000, good. Trees says 8,000, great. Fabian says 10,000, great. How many of y'all can actually afford that right now out of your own pockets? How many of y'all have at least $30,000 to buy whatever you're seeing there right now? Because 100,000 XRP costs how much? I think it costs about $66,000, right? Yeah, it's about 60,000. How many of y'all have that? Comment yes if you'll do. You're willing to pay that price to get there. If you're not, this is what you need to do. So every time you see 11 in your dashboard, right? Totally good. No, yeah. Because that money we can use for many other things instead of putting it right there right now. But you beautiful thing is you can earn that. As Shane said, whenever you see money coming there, whether it's in your airdrops, whether it's in your commission, there's a transfer to fund button for a reason, right? So as you're building your business, the goal is every time you see 11, buy a bot because you're starting the business. Eventually, as you're building, you're not going to see 11 in your commissions. You're going to see maybe 30. And you're building the business, you buy a bot. Eventually, your team is growing, hitting momentum. You're never going to see 11 or 30 there. You're going to see 60. You're going to see 80. Eventually, you're going to see commissions like 100. Why? You got everyone buying bots because they are securing their future by buying bots because every single bot gives you 300%, right? They're building a team, they're getting 400%. Now, for you to get to 10,000 or to get to basically 100,000, whatever GS is over 5,000, great, right? For you to get to those targets of 50,000, as Jag says as well, this is what you need to do. If you teach the same principle to get the same rewards, if everyone is doing the same thing, you now have massive momentum in your team. That's how Mr. DMA says you can earn a diamond income every second month and eventually every month because everyone is going towards the target. So whatever you wrote in the chat, make sure that's written at the top of your book that you're keeping for when we have training. You're going to bring that book and come until you become a crown diamond. Then you can decide what you want to do with that book. But that book will help you in every single aspect of your life because what you learn from all of us on the stages of around the world, you can apply it in everything and you'll become successful in everything you touch. Simple as that. So your targets, 10,000, 50,000, this is what you need to do. Every time you can afford a bot, what you're going to do, you're going to buy a bot. Teach your team that because that's how you get to those targets. Simple as that. And that's basically some of it, but let's sum things up. Ashing, can you mind sharing your screen again? We'll show this people where you find the other things, like the staking part and why that's so important. So I've helped someone stake and I'll show you how important it is because, the people that are also within your team going up, yeah, that part is the staking part, right? So staking, you all know 125%, that's the best one, right? So if you go further up, Shane, on the top, okay, no, we'll stay, yeah, it's fine. Click add staking. So now you can see it gives you the options there, right? You get to choose 360, 180, 90, or 30, right? Different appreciations per year. Now the 360 days, as Shweta says as well, doesn't have any penalties if you choose to withdraw, right? The others do because you're pulling your money out a lot earlier, but the 360 days, if you take it out in 6 months or 7 months, they'll give you everything you put in. You just got to cancel the staging period. And if you haven't withdrawn anything, the profit you have till that day will be put back into your wallet. I think it'll come in commissions. It'll come in commission. You can transfer it after that. The point is that you have 100% access over this. Now, this is available for those people that say, I want to make money, but I don't have the time. To me, that just doesn't make sense. You have to have time to make money, right? One of my mentors, I always speak about him. He's a nutritionist in USA, and the guy has 8 businesses, and he's a doctor, chiropractor, nutritionist, kinesiologist. He's everything, and guess what? He travels the world. How does he do it? You got to find a way to time leverage. You can have everything you want. Now, this part right here, the staking level bonus. If you can go there, Shane, the staking level bonus. So that part is very important, right? Why? Because every single time, on every single day after someone stakes, you can go here. You see? So there's some people staking here as well. So what that means? That means everyone that's staking, you're going to earn that fixed amount on what they're staking, 8% every single day. This is free money for you by helping someone earn what they desire when it comes to staking, and you're just getting paid for nothing. Well, you help them doing the job once, getting paid for the rest of your life or the rest of the 360 days. How's that? That's free XRPs for you. It all adds up. Don't look at it being small, because this is happening every single day for 360 days. This could easily mean at least 100, 200 extra XRPs at the end of the year. That's how big this is. So you have an option for everyone. Yeah.
So if I could just come in there.
Yeah.
You know, this really makes sense. So you can plan. I'll tell you why. You see, your bot is working on real market conditions, which means it does not know what it's going to do, the liquidity in the market, blah, 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 blah. But when somebody is staking, they put in for the X amount of days. So it's not trading for you. That's why the amount that you receive is slightly lower, right? It's not trading for you. But it is there when you want it. Your capital is there when you want it. Now, you can't have the cake in your hand and eat it at the same time. So some people who don't like risk, yes, you put your money here, there's no risk, you can pull out whenever you want to, okay? And that person is getting a set amount every month. That means they can make plans. They know I need X amount a month for medical aid. So let me put a chunk in here. That percentage that I get is going to go just for medical aid. My child's school fees, instead of me taking the lump sum and paying to the school, let me throw it in here, and as I get my monthly fee, the monthly return, I would pay for that. Now, you are the person initiating it. Every time they getting the lump sum to pay for the school or the medical aid or the vehicle, you getting a percentage according to the compensation plan of the bot. Level 1, 8%, level 2, 2%, level 3 to 6, 1%, level 7 to level 20, 0.5%. Okay? The same thing you're getting here. If the person that you bring in is taking, you're going to get 8% every single day. So I can see here, so Tony is here, I'm getting 0.0011 for a day. I know for the end of the month, it's 30 times that amount. I have an idea, okay, this is what I would be getting. Then I can see Nishka with 0.076. That's excellent. And then somebody came into, sorry guys, I don't need to mention these names, but somebody came in and I'm making 0.0134. Okay, that came March 19th today, I think from Zap's team. So I'll be getting 0.134. Guys, you are sitting on a gold mine and you just don't know it. All it takes is a little bit of elbow grease. Can you see I've been working so hard, elbow grease, I actually hurt my hand. You know, you guys understand, I'm not even supposed to be sitting here. I'm supposed to be with heat pad and all of that there, but this is my business. I'm not going to make an excuse for not to being on this call, not to be in the training. This is my business. Now, staking is going to become even more popular as we go out to corporates. Like we got business guys coming in. We got Vikashni on the call. We're doing a deal for see guys, while I'm speaking to you, while I'm speaking to you, I'm busy. I want to put a deal for, I think it's about 150 to 200,000 and add into staking. So while I'm talking to you, I'm busy doing a deal. You guys understand that this is real money. This is not Mickey Mouse. Do not ever treat this, as something that's just fly by night. Don't ever do that. Put some time in. You see, it took me 11 weeks to get to this point, and I haven't even got started yet. This is not where I want to be. This is not where Zaf wants to be right now, but it's our foundation. What if I gave up the first 2 weeks and said, oh, so many people told me no? I wouldn't have even showed Zaf this. I wouldn't even show Doomy this. I wouldn't even show Tony this. I wouldn't even show Vikashni this. You guys understand if I gave up. The idea is people are watching you. People are watching. They didn't tell you no because they, they don't like you. A lot of people say, oh, that person told me no, and F them, and this and that. No, don't worry. They're just watching you to see how long you're going to stick with this. Whether you just showing them something because you want to earn a quick buck. They're watching you. They're watching. But if you don't show them that you're still committed, how on earth are they going to know that you're still busy with it? Where's your TikTok video? Where's your WhatsApp? Oh, guys, did you know MasterCard just blah, blah, blah? Guys, did you know Australia just partnered with Ripple? Blah, blah, blah. Take a picture or the latest put it on your status. People are watching you. How many of you guys took a picture of your airdrops and just put there? This week, hands-free trading, just received my XRP. How many of you guys did that? Doobie, I know Doobie, I'm watching you, Doobie. I'm watching your TikTok. I know who else went to their WhatsApp status today and put something up. Let's see. Who else? How can you have a business and have the door closed and not advertise? How can you have a business? You got to be talking about your business. You got to be saying, hey guys, I'm still open for business. And your WhatsApp status, Zap always says it. It's very, very important. Oh, I'm so shy. Okay, be shy. No problem. Somebody else is going to get to your contact list. Today, I was on the call. Oh my God, my hand. I was on a call today with this guy here. I'm going to share some stuff with you because they don't realize how fast he's working. My very, very good friend of mine, Mr. Vincent, Zaf, you know Vincent. Okay, he's busy on a project. He's on the system. Lucia is here. Vincent is Lucia's. Vincent is Lucia's downline. I told him, dude, do you know I was on a call with somebody that had 7 million people in their business. They're the co-founders of this company, and what she saw, I'm not mentioning any names. What she saw, she was like, oh, now she opened up Australia and Canada. And now that person is going to get to the market share, is going to go out to her leaders. Her leaders somehow is going to get in contact with people from your WhatsApp group. Jacques is not on the call. I don't think Kev is on the call. Kev from Zimbabwe. This guy is a masterpiece. Kev came up to me. I'm in Australia for 6 weeks, Shane. When I'm back in Zimbabwe, we'll talk. No problem, we'll speak. He went out to this lady, I'm not going to mention her name, and Jacques, who's part of my business, says, Shane, can you do this call for me? I said, no problem. This lady comes on the call. I said, are you from Zimbabwe? Yes. Which part of Zimbabwe? Harare. Oh, okay. I've got a friend in Harare. Oh, what's his name? His name is Kev. Okay. What is this? Anshak, what is this about? I said, XAB. He says, Kev already spoke to us. On Friday, I'm signing up with Kev. Jacques said, oh my God. And this lady, the network of note. Jacques sent me a message. Shane, I am so disappointed. I said, Jacques, well, you're in this business for almost a month now. You're supposed to have had your list already. Are you capturing market share? I always use the tone. If I am not doing a Zoom today, somebody else is going to sign up people in their organization from either the US, either from Italy, because you guys saw Julia on the call. She's the first person that got signed up with the company. She's starting to grow a team now in South Africa. What are you doing? I'm frightened for you guys, to be honest. I'm like afraid. See, everybody on this call that's on our business, they already got it. They already got their bots. They don't need to put a single cent to get another bot because they can just use their airdrops and commissions to get more bots. They don't need to fork out the money. So even if this XRP goes up to $100, $1,000, you don't have to take out a single cent. So why are you keeping this information to yourself? What is your fear? Oh, I'm feeling so shy to be in front of the video. Oh, I don't know what to say. Okay, no problem. No problem. You're feeling shy. Money does not go to people who say, I'm really shy for money. I don't know what to say. Money will not come to you. If you are in a network marketing business, you can't afford to not let your people know that you're open for business. And you've got a product that the financial institutions around the world wants. For those of you who came in 10 minutes early, do you know what the guy said? If you own at least one XRP, you own a piece of the financial institution. It's like you owning a piece of the fiber when the internet was first created. That's what you own. Where's XRP in this moment? To put it in the grand scheme of things for you guys to understand what you have. You know, when the Wright brothers, let me show you something. When the Wright brothers, WRIGHT.
Shane, before you get there, let's take a question from Sheldon, and then I think Wesley after you speak again.
Yeah,
Sheldon,
go for
Sheldon
it.
from Canada, right? Yeah, Sheldon, go for it. You can ask your question. You unmute, yeah.
Hello.
Sheldon,
Hi,
how are you, bro?
Yeah, could you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I think he got mic issues. Maybe Sheldon, are you there? I will come back to him.
His mic is open. Wesley, you can unmute.
Yes, how's it going, guys? Thanks so much
Good.
for training.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. You have a question for us? I think you muted yourself again.
Yes, staking. Staking doesn't give you as much percent as a bot does, right?
Correct.
But you're able to use it. What now? What's better?
What's depends. Look, staking is there for somebody who says, I need access to my money.
Okay.
That's it. If you know, somebody came in with 11 XRP and they want to do a withdrawal, they need the money. And I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, I need the 2 XRP, which is like 50 Rand.
No,
So
yeah, sure.
those type of people need to stake, then they can have access to the capital and the 50 Rand.
Yes.
So so with staking, if you go 360, you're making 10.4% per month. Where you go as a bot, you're making around 20%. That's it.
Okay. So you're definitely making more. But if you want to be active, staking is not the way to go.
Well, that's there for all the big corporates, you know, coming in with 1,000 XRP, 10,000 XRP, 5,000 XRP, where if the price of XRP just goes up and they want to cash out, they want to have access to those funds.
Okay, nice. So it's only so you can access those. Okay, nice. That's the only benefit.
It's for those people who say, I'm so skeptical. What if I lose my money? No problem. Why don't you stake? So if tomorrow you need access to your money, you can take your money and come out. That's it.
Right.
That's staking for them. Yeah. So far, no other stuff. Companies are actually offering staking for you to earn a commission on. So that is like really. Think about it, guys. The banks give them 5 to 7% for the year. Here they're doing 10% for a month. So it's still a bargain for them. It's still a bargain for any businessman.
Hello,
however,
hey guys, sorry, I muted myself. But
okay, you can go. Wesley, are we good? You can just give me a thumbs up. I'm sure I answered your question. Sheldon, back to you.
So, you know, I got in about 2 days ago and now just going around the system and I'm trying to understand a few things. So I went to the staking platform. It says staking is done each cycle. What does that mean and what is a cycle?
Okay, so we've got, I'll show you how many cycles we have.
Oh, sorry, not staking, airdrop. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So So basically, one cycle is 6 days.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. One cycle
Yeah,
is 6 days because on the 7th day, you activate your bot.
got it, got it. Yeah, so I started with like 135 XRP. And for staking, is there a minimum amount to stake? And earlier you mentioned something about transferring to a MasterCard. Could you explain that?
Okay, so we have 100 MasterCards on order at the moment, but we all will have access to a virtual card. So basically, from your back office, you will transfer it to MasterCard app. And exactly like how I showed you, you click withdraw, it goes to your MasterCard, and you use that card to withdraw from the ATM or swipe, tap, do whatever you need to do. But we will do training on that when it comes. It's just going to be an exit route for your XRP, basically, via a card. And that's going to be a game changer for your business because now MasterCard doesn't just perform a white label service to just any company. Obviously, you've got to have your ducks in a row in terms of your regulation. You've got to prove to them exactly where your funds are coming from. You've got to also prove to them the business model that can sustain itself because you got to put X amount of liquidity into the card and have X amount of liquidity in your banking side in order to have that card running. So there's a lot, I went through the details of that. There's a lot of requirements for us to have that card. So I'm glad that we can actually hold that XAB card with the MasterCard because MasterCard does not just do business with anybody. But Sheldon, those types of questions, once we have a go-ahead, obviously we signed an NDA, I signed an NDA with the company where I can't give too much of information. And this is live on YouTube as well. So I don't want to, but when that information is released, we will have a training where everybody will be updated on how to do it.
Okay, got it. And is there a minimum for like staking, for example? Yeah.
Well, I don't. Well, it's asking me to stake at 40 XRP. I haven't staked any as yet because I'm constantly capping out my bots at 400%. So I won't want to put it for 125 days. 365 days for 125%, right? So the minimum, I would think it's probably around, I think 10 XRP or something of that sort. Zach, you are into the
Yeah, I think to actually be profitable, according to what Shweta did say on the training, 100 is good. 100 XRP is good because here's the
but you
thing.
can come in with less, but 100 is
You
good.
can, yeah. 100 is logical because or more, right? So I got people that came in with 200 and 300 because at the end of the year, you want to actually win and not lose, right? If you need to spend that money and go on a holiday, 100 XRP is not gonna, be that flashy for you to use. It'll get used up so quick if you need to use it. But the point is that if people are coming in with, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000, or in rands, 5,000 rand maybe, or maybe 10 or 20,000 or 50,000 rand, at least at the end of the year, that 50,000 is now 112,000, right? So that makes a lot more sense for them to do that. Plus, they'll have access to their money at the end of every cycle, which they can withdraw. Plus, you will earn of every single cycle, every single day, and you can also withdraw at the end of the cycle, or you can bank it, right? Put it back into your fund wallet and buy another bot. So you will earn that for 360 days. They will earn once they break even at the halfway mark, could be 5.5 months. They'll break even, and then they can decide. You know what? You can tell them openly. You know what? Do you want to take a bot and do you want to 300x this, or do you want to rebuy another 125%? Contract to the company, because the whole idea is to grow and grow and grow. And eventually you create too much cash flow. Yeah, then you can withdraw maybe $100 a week because now you have a huge amount in float. So that makes a lot of sense. Use less to make more, and eventually whatever cash flow you have, you can spend and do whatever you want because now your money is working for you and you can pay yourself every single month happily.
Right.
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
Sheldon, also to answer Tracy's question, and I'll just I'll throw this in. There is no KYC on this card. There is no KYC. It's a Web3 card from the company, so there's no KYC, and there's no credit limit on the card. So $100,000, you want to go buy yourself a fancy car. If they accept it, like how Paris Cars up in Johannesburg accepts Bitcoin for the Ferraris, and they also accept XRP. Swipe your card, guys. So there's no KYC. What they will have KYC for is for your gold cards and your platinum cards and your metal cards. Okay, but that's if you're going to go really fancy. I'm not here to impress anybody, so I'm just going to go with the normal card. So Goldie says, will we need to KYC? No. And this is a huge opportunity for you guys, because a lot of people in Africa don't have access to banks. They don't have residential addresses. They don't have their IDs. So think about this. They would want something like this and generating an income for them and access to the card as well. So very, very important. We had Marius, who also had his hand up. Marius, did you have a question? Sorry, Sheldon, before I go, are we good? Do you have any more questions for us?
No, that was pretty good.
Okay.
That was fantastic. Thanks for that.
Thank you for engaging with us. Marius, I'm not sure what's happening with it, the time bomb or what's there you got there. Okay, I'm just going to mute him for now, right? Because I'm not sure. Marius, you have a
my side. I'm wondering what happened. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think yeah, we covered everything, Shane.
But before I go, I just want you guys to understand where we are in XRP, guys. You can see this plane that took off for 5 seconds off the ground. This is the Wright brothers. We are here with XRP. Now, why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? Where has flight taken the world right now in terms of infrastructure? The airports, Dubai, all around the world. At any one time, how many thousand flights? Then look at the restaurants that's built around the airports. Then look at the vehicles, specialized vehicles that's built to fuel the aircraft. Then look at the specialized vehicles for the chef, for the meals to be lifted up via a, what you call that, like a lift to put in the food. Then the cargo area. Then the airport's landing stuff. Imagine all that still has to come. And we are the Wright brothers with the plane is about to take off. I want you all to understand the magnitude of what I'm saying, where XRP is right now compared to where it's going to be. Training the pilots, training the air hostesses, schools, flight schools, controllers, baggage handlers. Guys, jets, military aircraft with jets landing on the ships, obviously built to land. Guys, we are only now where the plane is about 5 seconds in the air. This is long term. This is not something that is short term. Banks don't do short term businesses. That article that we're reading here is not done overnight by APSA. It's years of research. They've done the homework and they said, we want to partner. The question is, how many XRP do we want? And with that, guys, I can see Marius, sorry about your mic day, but I can see the plane is, yeah. Think about that. Think about the first flight by the Wright brothers, and we've got the rest of the airports to build, and the rest of the business that's joined to the airport that we have to build. Visas, passports, all of that has to come. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for, I think we way over our time, but I'm sure you got some value on this call. I just want to let everybody know that I'm not going to be available from tomorrow. I need a lot of rest, so I'm not going to be available from tomorrow until Monday morning, okay? So if you try to get a hold of me or you send me a message, I'm going to be in a place where there is no signal at all. However, I need to try to be on that call with Australia and Canada tomorrow. However, if anybody else tries to get on, please do not think I'm ignoring you. I asked Zaf to fill in for me as the 2IC because he knows everything. So if you can't get a hold of me, don't flood this man. If you can wait for Monday or you need to ask somebody else a question, fine, reach out to them. But he's there as a support structure. And Dumi and you guys are also there who's been in the business for a long time to answer your questions. So if you find a question on the group that I'm taking long to respond, please try to answer those questions with people. But I'll be back definitely on Monday to take over. Alza got her hand up. Alza, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Alza a whole lot of love right now, a whole lot of flame. She just hit Ambassador rank and she's about to do it again. And I'm sure she's going to be doing it again very, very soon. So Elsa, let's hear a little from you. Zaf, you are Zaf, how can you not let us speak, Zaf? He has to wave at us and all of that. Say sorry to our ambassador.
Thank you so much, Ambassador too. Thank you so
There
much,
you go.
Shane. Yeah, thank you everyone for all the love. And yeah, my wish for you is you must all get there. And then Ambassador 5 and 10, and we just all rank up. So this is truly, truly, truly amazing being part of this team. So I just want to say thank you so much once again for all the help and all the support. And thank you for all the acknowledgement. You really make me feel special. Really, you do.
So Elsa, well, what's your secret sauce to get there so quick? How long you are part of the team now?
I started in January, February, beginning of February, I think.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's Zap, I think she beat you in terms of that rank, right? The speed wise.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what date you said? I just
I
want to see the time
think
frame.
I'm trying to think now. I think it was beginning of February.
Beginning of February, okay.
I think so.
And you're already up 2 ranks. You know, once your team gets that momentum going, there's no stopping it, right? There's no stopping that there. You just work with your teams, help them reach Ambassador 1, and then you'll find you just move to Ambassador 5, Ambassador 10, and you just but your speed and the way you work is very, very impressive, I must say, Elsa. And Zaf, I think Elsa needs to start presenting on a Monday, Tuesday, even you as well.
Yes, we can look at that.
With the crickets, I couldn't hear anybody. Zap is quiet.
I'm having ice cream.
You know what, guys? Each one of you bring a different flavor, a different style. We want to make it interesting. You have big teams. They want to see you with the Zooms. But more importantly, I want corporate. I want Shweta. I want Dr. Jack, Dwayne to know you guys by first names. You know what I'm saying? Because when they're sitting up in corporate and when they're talking about a South African event, they need to know your guys' names. And that is why I say, Zaf, I want you to do the intro. Zaf, Shweta needs to see who you are, needs to speak to you guys. Because for me, I want you guys to have that limelight. You see, because when they're working directly with you guys, that means I have accomplished something. That means corporate knows who you are. They work directly with you, and that can just they do private calls with you as well, train you as well. So in this business here, when you help other people grow and put them in front of corporates, you'll see you'll get blessed. A lot of leaders I know, they say, no, I only want access to the CEO because it makes me feel important that you have to go through me to the CEO. You can ask that about me. Doesn't cut it. This is a secret to business, Elsa, and I think you've learned it. In business, you need to become significantly insignificant. You need to become significantly insignificant. Once you reach that in business, your business is on autopilot. So that is why Mondays, Tuesdays, next lot, maybe we can, Elsa and Zeph and I can just do the intro. You can cover the company part and I can cover the commission, or I can do the back office. Something. Just get used to it, because guys, you're going to be standing in front of thousands of people on stage. I know Zeph is ready for it. Elsa, you ready for it? But we need to groom. Doobie doesn't need grooming. She's already there. I'm just waiting for that announcement, for that picture and all of that. It's coming soon. Yeah, you guys, I promise you, if you keep at it, the results will show. Numbers do not lie. This is a process. Think of a pipeline. The more prospects you put into the pipeline, the more activations. The more activations, guess what? The more XRP, and then more rank starts coming in. So Elsa, again, congratulations. Well done. And I just can't wait to meet all you guys. Are you based in Durban, or I think Elsa is...
I'm based in Centurion. And thank
Okay.
you for that, Shane. If I can just quickly give us very small motivation to everyone.
There you go.
How did I do this? It's not because I'm good and I've got this big network and I know people that investing a lot of money. I did exactly what Shane said tonight. Open your door. I am just putting the things on my status and I post it in my spaces. I post what I'm doing, and literally what's happening here is someone who's just sitting there at the back watching what I'm doing, and it's not even someone that I know very well. She was introduced to me by someone else. She brought in someone big. So it's really not just me expanding with so many people. I'm just opening my door. That's what I'm doing. And sometimes luck is on your side that the right people see that. So keep on opening your doors. That's really what I want to say.
Guys, if y'all didn't get anything from Zaf and I this evening, and you just got that one golden nugget there, I mean, her numbers are showing, her ranks are showing. Just open the doors, you know. So thank you, Elza. We hope to visit Centurion soon. Look, once we are done with the Durban event, Zaf and I. I'm not asking him. I'm telling him. We're flying to different regions, you know, doing meetings, maybe 50, 100 people at a time, because we only getting started. And you know, our corporate, the way they love South Africa, Dr. Jack spoke to me the other day. He says he just wants to come here. I think, I don't know, for someone, South Africa has got that safest place vibe. You know, what's happening around the world is like South Africa, we are right at the bottom, and everybody from Europe and I say, hey, you know, we're going to come to South Africa. We're going to come to South Africa. So, yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Zaf, I'll leave you to end the call, bro. And I'll miss you guys Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we'll be back on Monday. Zaf, back to you. Thank you, Elza.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you so much, Elza, and yeah, Shane as well, and everyone for tuning in. Before we sum up, I think Marius says my question is the bot runs 45 days. No, Marius, the 45-day thing is the Sonic, so you will earn that extra 2% for the 45 days. Your bot will continue to mature. If you build your team, basically that bot will mature a lot quicker. So the 45 days is to speed up the process, and you'll get more airdrops. So that's the beautiful thing about that. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. And remember, 28th March, we are doing the meet and greet at Durban. I'll put the advert on there. It's Florida Food Hub. 11 a.m. is the time. So you can diarize 28, 11 a.m. It's in Florida Road, which is central to whether you're coming from Umhlanga side or you're coming from the Melbourne side or Chatsworth, wherever you are in Durban, it's central. So we'll meet you there and we'll plan the next meeting. And we'll probably get Shane via Zoom because he will be away, and we will make a lot of memories, take pictures, and share it and go viral. All right. So thank you all for tuning in. And as always, I will see you all on the next call and definitely meet you all on the beaches of the world. Take care. God bless. And